So, Freunde. Oh, leckt mich doch am Arsch, ey. Ich weiß nicht warum. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was das ist. So, Escape. Speicherübergang. Okay, normalerweise. Ja. So, ich benutze jetzt den Xbox One Controller in der Hoffnung, dass ich damit einigermaßen umgehen kann. Ich muss damit erstmal klarkommen. Ja, nee, ist klar.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
I want to make sure that kid is all right. Come on, Phelps. Central Receiving Hospital.
Ja, ist ja in Ordnung, aber ich möchte irgendwie versuchen. Ah, hiermit komme ich dann Orte Zentralklinik, genau. Womit kann ich sprinten? Damit kann ich mich umdrehen. Wenn ich da eindrücke, dann guckt er nach hinten. So, aber wo kann ich sprinten? Optionen, Steuerung. Wie aus? Er muss ja schon auf 1 sein. Vibration. Aber ich kann leider nicht. Mausempfindlichkeit. Option, Gameplay. Hinweismusik. Hinweishilfe. Aktion überspringen, zurück. Nein. Ich glaube, das hätte ich auch mal machen können, bevor ich die Aufnahme gestartet habe, ne? Hätte. Steuerung. Mann. Allgemein. Also ich glaube, ich werde einfach mal im Auto den Controller benutzen und alles andere. Wieso habe ich jetzt... Ah, jetzt ist es weg. Okay. Hat sich die Soundeinstellung jetzt verändert, weil das kommt mir gerade zu laut vor. Sound, Musik, nein. Effekte, Dialoge, zurück. Nö. Das kam mir gerade nur so laut vor.
You drove me up to Mulholland? Needed some that. I just don't know how to dance to bebop. He's good looking for police.
Ja, chillt doch einfach. Was? Zentralklinik ist direkt bei uns? Okay. Wusste ich aber auch noch nicht. Na, dann gehen wir mal rein.
Hello, Detective Phelps. Here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled
Feeling
by
better
a doctor.
since this
I
morning,
need
Jessica?
my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, where
My
is the
head still feels
telephone? Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Unfallbericht.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want
Verdammt!
my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Die guckt doch schon so komisch. Da kann man das doch nur anzweifeln. Nee, ich habe die
you're
2
still a minor,
gedrückt.
Jessica. We
Ich
have
habe
to
die
inform
2
your parents.
gedrückt. Bin aber irgendwie auf die
Please,
1 gekommen.
please
Fuck.
don't do that. My daddy will kill me.
Verbindung zum Bischof.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie
Viertel
star.
von,
You
kurz
probably
vor
know
3.
that. She's doing a new
Kann
movie.
sein, dass das die Post ist.
What's the story with Bishop
Endlich
and Mrs.
mal.
McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Beweise für kriminellen Missbrauch.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Natürlich kannst du das.
Someone tried to kill you,
Nein!
Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
Es hat jetzt schon das zweite
You should
Mal
think about going
geklingelt.
home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with
1 von 4.
people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Ich muss da mal eben gucken. Moment mal eben. So, Freunde, da bin ich wieder. Hallöchen, Popöchen. Wir stehen wieder vor dem Krankenhaus. Das liegt daran, dass ich das Spiel gerade eben kurzfristig beenden musste, weil GeForce einen Dings hatte, einen Treiber zu installieren. Und deswegen sind wir jetzt doch mal da und müssen die doch mal befragen. Aber
Hello,
das ist eigentlich ganz
Detective
gut so.
Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled
better
by a
since
doctor.
this morning,
I need
Jessica?
my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, where
My
is
head
the
still feels
telephone? Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Unfallbericht.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You could have died in the crash, Jessica.
Okay.
Why would someone want to kill you?
Someone wants to kill me? I wouldn't know anything about that. I just went along with Junie. She knows all about the movie business.
Kontakt zu
You need to get in
Eltern.
touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Jessica, if you don't want me to call your father, you better tell me what happened.
Please, please don't call Daddy. Why are you being so horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
Verbindung zu Bishop.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Oh, das gibt's doch nicht, verdammt.
Makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's when you say some lines in front of a camera with the lights turned on you.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Alter, das gibt's doch nicht.
Someone tried to kill
0
you,
von
Jessica.
4
You get it?
richtig,
Forget about being a
Alter.
movie. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up
Gerade
with
hatten
people
wir
who
wenigstens
treat you like
eine
last
richtig
week's trash.
gehabt. Und jetzt
Are you
0.
crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Shit.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Kann ich jetzt mit dem Controller eigentlich? Jo, kann ich.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Ich muss mich mit den Befragungen, muss ich mich echt ein bisschen mehr
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
ins Zeug legen. Kann ja nicht sein, dass wir mittlerweile so viele falsch machen. Okay, wo geht die hin? In einen Diner?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
So, wie... Ah, okay, bei Y kann ich aussteigen. Okay. Was hier? Nein. Was? Fall, verdächtige Person ist entwischt. Oh, ich glaube, da sollte ich doch mal besser Maus und Tastatur spielen.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Ach so! Ich dachte, ich sollte hinter der herlaufen. Nö. Alles klar. Jetzt wissen wir Bescheid.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
This is a tasty burger.
Was? X? Ich soll nicht gesehen, wenn er... Sucht ihr einen Platz mit einer Zeitung? Da. Herrgott! Was? Nein! Wenn man nicht weiß, was man tun soll, dann ist das halt ein bisschen schwieriger, aber deswegen gebe ich doch nicht direkt auf.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Wenn die ans Telefon geht. Der sucht ja...
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Okay.
Sure, I got the film.
Okay.
You call these grits?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel.
Freunde, ich muss wirklich mit den
He's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just
Kann nicht sein, dass ich am laufenden Band immer so viele Fehler
What did you make of
mache.
the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Ich glaube, wir sind hier falsch.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Any in the vicinity, see the man in 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified. All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11K, 415 progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Okay, da machen wir mal wieder.
Any in the vicinity, see the man in
Oh, das ist nicht so weit weg, sehr schön.
3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K, go ahead with the further.
Oh,
Falsch.
falsch.
Angels Flight, 3rd and Hill Street, 11K code 3.
Oh, der Wendekreis ist
Probably
echt
some tourist
extrem.
flashing too much cash. Hey, look out for the pedestrians.
Ja, ja. Wo soll ich denn da runter? Die nächste Abfahrt. Hier. Ist das korrekt? Ja, ich denke. Husch, husch, Banditen.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Na dann. Hinten sind sie doch.
LAPD! Taking a run to the car. Stop him, Phelps.
Tja, das war ja einfach.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
It's about give.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Ja, wir müssen jetzt zum Apartment. Und da flitzen wir jetzt auch direkt mal hin. Boah, fahr schneller. Wow.
God damn maniac!
War keine Absicht.
We have no other units available. What is your ETA?
Wo wohnt er? Gibt keine Ampel mehr. Okay. Wir sollen für uns vielleicht als Polizist. Sorry.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anyone. You do
Wir
that?
sollten uns vielleicht ein bisschen mehr an die Verkehrsregeln halten als Detective. Ansonsten werden wir noch hinterher gekündigt. Und Take Me Quiz das Murmeltier. Wow! Ob wir überhaupt mal zum Apartment ankommen? Armelan.
I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing nothing.
I've seen you little sons of bitches prowling around my store. I'll show you. I'll teach you not to.
Sir, drop the weapon. You've been drinking, sir. You don't really want to.
3 times I've been robbed. Ain't nothing gets done about it.
What the fuck?
Look
Shit.
out, more of them. Put them down.
Take this guy out.
Find some cover! You're fucking tough!
Holy shit.
King calling KGPL. I've been involved in a shooting. Suspects are down. Need an ambulance to 540 West 9th Street. It's a code 4. Notify a supervisor and the coroner.
Roger, 11K. All units be advised. Suspects are down at 540 West 9th Street. Shooting at Uncle Sam's
Okay.
Army Surface is code 4.
Ja, Fahrt. Boah, dieser Wendekreis, der ist ja ekelhaft.
a tank, Phelps.
Alles klar. Ich glaube, wir sind gleich da. Halt die Gosch. Ja. Da sind wir doch. Bischofs Apartment, 10:38 AM.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Okay, die sind echt vertrauenswürdig, die Leute hier. Die fragen nicht mal nach dem Ausweis oder sonst irgendwas. Die sagen direkt, wo was ist. Okay.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Was hat er gesagt? Links oder rechts? Nein, ich will nicht, ich will doch nicht in den Aufzug. Da müssen wir rein.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Okay, sollen wir uns jetzt hier umsehen oder wie sieht das aus? Nicht von Bedeutung, denke ich mal.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Okay. Ein Ring. Was ist das?
Not sure this means much.
Aber der Ring schon eher, ne?
Nope.
Nein, nicht? Okay. Eine Bürste, ich denke mal nicht.
Nothing significant.
Ah, da kommt schon was zum Vorschein. Zahlen Sie gegen diesen Scheck den Betrag von $20.000. Lorna, Aussteller Mark Bishop.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Okay. Ich glaube nicht, dass das relevant ist.
Seems irrelevant.
Stimmt relevant. Oh, die Sonne scheint hier sehr stark gerade rein. Ich kann kaum was sehen, ey. $5. Ich glaube, das ist nichts von Bedeutung.
Maybe. No.
Nein, okay. Geld?
Optimistic, Cole.
Ja. Ein Bild.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Kann ich...
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Okay. Was haben wir da? Schnaps oder was?
I don't think so.
Okay. Streichhölzer?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Okay, also auch nichts. Testament. Testament können...
Doesn't tell me anything.
Nicht? Okay. Da liegt doch raus. Kann ich aber nicht nehmen. Also das hatten wir schon. In der Küche waren wir noch nicht. Tasse? Nein.
I doubt it.
Okay, eher weniger.
Junk.
Und Junk? Müll? Na, für jemanden ist das bestimmt kein Müll.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Hier kann ich nichts. Nein.
No good to me.
Nicht gut für mich, okay.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Anyways.
Incidental.
Ich glaube, wir sind soweit durch. Hausfriedens.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Ja,
Mrs.
sie hat den
McAfee
Namen
alleges
gehört.
that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Was glaubt ihr? Ich weiß es nicht. Boah, ich habe 5 Intuitionen. Krass.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Aufenthaltsort von Bishop.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Die sieht sehr ernst aus. Ich glaube schon, dass sie die Wahrheit sagt.
Either we find him
Ja.
or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Schick über 20.000
Why is your
Dollar.
husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Ja, sind wir. Wir haben ja was gefunden.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed.
Wenigstens
They obviously
sei
have something on him
richtig.
if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Okay. Ach, Telefon.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Okay. Na, dann können wir raus. Denke ich mal. Ist der Aufzug schon da? Jawohl.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Da geht's nicht raus. Wo geht's denn hier raus? Da geht's raus. So, jetzt muss ich erstmal wieder auf den warten, weil ich ihn jetzt fahren lasse. Schlaf nicht ein, Kollege. Zeit ist Geld und Geld haben wir nicht.
Can you drive to this one? Do we know where we're going?
Da waren wir ja gerade.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Eh, you'd think she'd have gotten a hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
KTI is a member of the...
Okay, the Broadway Hollywood. Silver Screen, Requisiten, 11:13 Uhr. Yeah. Na dann lass uns mal reingehen. Mal gucken.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Okay. Er führt uns doch bestimmt in irgendeine Falle. Ich traue dem Kerl nicht.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Oh, nice. Ich bräuchte mal den. Das ist doch durchsichtig, oder? Klar ist das durchsichtig.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
Yep.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh.
Ich wusste
well.
es. Ich wusste es
Find a
doch.
way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll
Da
stay
ist
here
ein
and keep our
Schrumpfkopf.
pervert company.
Oder zwei sogar. Alles klar. Er macht sich gerade ganz schön verdächtig, Kollege, ne? Aber irgendwie scheinen die nichts von Bedeutung zu haben. Aha. Ups. Nice.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
God damn it, ey. Noch ein Schrumpfkopf. Ich glaube, wir haben den Kerl, den wir suchen.
Advice?
The room behind the mirror makes our case. We need to find a way in.
Ach so, ja, klar. Mal gucken, was haben wir denn hier so Schönes. Was ist das
Doesn't give
denn?
me anything to go on. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Okay, hat nichts mit dem Fall zu tun. Okay.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Schon wieder ein Spiegel, der einseitig ist, ne? Wieso komme ich da nicht rein? Hä? Moment mal, hier ist doch eine Kette. Kann ich aber nicht benutzen. Was ist mit dem Mauerwerk? Ist das die Tür oder ist das nicht die Tür? Ich denke mal, dass ich irgendwas entweder mit der Kette machen muss. Lecker. Oder irgendwie was mit dem Spiegel zerschlagen oder weiß der Kuckuck was. Ich komme da aber nicht rein. Ach so, das ist das, was da die komischen Geräusche macht. Oh. Freunde, ich stehe ein bisschen auf dem Schlauch. Spiegel. Oder?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Ich glaube, ich nehme eine Intuition. Nee, die sind alle dahinter, aber wie komme ich da hin? Hier durch? Nein. Aber wie komme ich da rein? Hier ist nichts, wo ich mit interagieren kann. Oder ist das draußen? Ich gehe mal draußen gucken. Aha. Nice one. Na bitte, da haben wir ihn doch. Ein Messer? Nee, das ist schon eine Machete. Filmrolle. Jungle Drums, okay. Da hinten von Mark Bischof, Adresse, Ecke. Okay.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Was haben wir da?
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Da sagt er nichts zu. Okay. Ich habe aber immer noch 2 Sachen. Ah ja. So viele Schrumpfköpfe. Das Chloroform oder was das ist. Ich könnte wetten, dass er das ist.
So this is where you sprang from.
Hier kommst du also her, ja. Na? Einen habe ich noch. Drogenflut auf der Straße, Polizeijagd.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Syrettes.
Yeah, syrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Alles klar. Nein!
Listen,
Wie kann ich das denn jetzt überspringen? Wenn ich jetzt beenden mache, dann ist das Spiel beendet, glaube ich.
I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon.
Oh.
What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination.
Ah, damit kann ich es überspringen, okay. Nein, das haben wir ja jetzt schon. War das der Hinweis? Jupp, war er. So, mein Freundchen, es geht dir, glaube ich, ganz schön an den Kragen jetzt, ne?
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das die Wahrheit ist.
You and Bishop
Nein.
are close friends, colleagues?
It's business. I normally deal direct with the studio. Have you tried his production office?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Das könnte sogar die Wahrheit sein.
You're delivering props to jungle drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps.
Uh-oh.
Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Läuft!
Alter!
Ich wollte gerade die Aufnahme abbrechen, ey! Okay, Freunde, ich mache ganz schnell eine Aufnahmepause und sag mal ganz schnell bis gleich. Tschüss. Alter Schwede.